Ever wondered why the Christmas season feels like a high-stakes social drama? It's not just the stress of gift-giving or family gatherings. The truth is, Christmas is a powerful magnifying glass for human nature, a time when people's true loyalties and intentions are revealed. And who better to guide us through this intricate dance of social dynamics than the master strategist himself, Niccolo Machiavelli? Now I know what you're thinking. Machiavelli and Christmas? It sounds like a strange mix, like putting pineapple on a Christmas pudding. But his insights into power, influence, and human behavior are timeless. He taught us that people are primarily driven by self-interest, and the festive season, with its expectations and pressures, brings this trait to the surface like never before. It's a real-life chessboard, and if you don't know the rules, you're bound to get played. So let's pull back the curtain on the holiday cheer and examine what's really going on. Today, we're diving into a Machiavellian lesson on deciphering people's true intentions during Christmas. We'll explore why this season is the ultimate loyalty test, how to spot the difference between genuine affection and calculated moves, and most importantly, how to navigate it all with wisdom and strength. By the end of this, you'll see the holidays in a completely new light. First, let's talk about the concept of reciprocity. It's the engine that drives much of our social interaction, especially during Christmas. We give gifts, expecting something in return, even if it's just appreciation. Machiavelli would see this as a series of transactions. He wrote that men are quicker to forget the death of their father than the loss of their inheritance. A bit grim, I know, but his point is that material interests often outweigh emotional bonds. Think about the gifts you receive. Are they thoughtful, showing that the person truly knows and cares about you? Or are they generic, obligatory gestures? A thoughtful gift, no matter how small, is a sign of genuine connection. It says, "I pay attention to you, I value you." On the other hand, an expensive but impersonal gift might be a power play, a way to create a sense of obligation. It's a display of status, not affection. This is what Machiavelli would call performative generosity. The giver isn't investing in a relationship. They're investing in their own reputation or trying to buy your loyalty. Then there's the invitation list. Who gets invited to the main Christmas dinner, and who gets relegated to the less important Boxing Day leftovers party? Seating arrangements, invitations, and even the warmth of a greeting are all indicators of your current standing in a social hierarchy. Machiavelli advised princes to be masters of appearances. During Christmas, everyone is managing their public image. People will flock to those they perceive as having power, influence, or resources. Have you ever noticed someone who was distant all year suddenly becoming your best friend in December? They might be seeking an invitation, a favor, or simply want to be associated with you for social gain. Machiavelli would call these people fair-weather friends. Their loyalty is conditional. The Christmas season, with its concentrated social activity, makes these patterns incredibly easy to spot. Observe who makes a genuine effort to connect and who only appears when there's something to be gained. True allies are consistent. Their warmth doesn't depend on the season. Another key Machiavellian concept is the difference between being loved and being feared. While Machiavelli famously argued it's safer for a ruler to be feared than loved, in our personal lives, we seek love and respect. However, Christmas can reveal which of these dynamics is at play in our relationships. Consider the family patriarch or matriarch. Do family members gather out of genuine affection and respect, or out of a sense of duty and fear of disapproval? A loving gathering is filled with easy laughter and warmth. A fear-based gathering is tense. Conversations are guarded, and people are walking on eggshells. The love is conditional on conforming to the leader's expectations. This is where you must be a shrewd observer. Pay attention to body language. Are smiles genuine or forced? Is conversation flowing freely, or is it stilted and superficial? People might say all the right things, but their nonverbal cues often betray their true feelings. A person who avoids eye contact, gives a limp handshake, or maintains physical distance is communicating discomfort or disinterest, no matter how festive their words are. So how do we apply this Machiavellian lens without becoming cynical and paranoid? It's not about mistrusting everyone. It's about being discerning. It's about protecting your emotional energy and investing it in people who are truly on your side. Machiavelli's wisdom isn't about being cruel. It's about being realistic about human nature so you can navigate the world more effectively. Here's a practical strategy: the Christmas audit. Take a mental inventory of your relationships. Who reaches out to you throughout the year, not just in December? Who celebrates your successes and supports you during your failures? Who gives gifts that show they listen to you? These are your true allies. These are the people whose loyalty is not for sale. Conversely, who only remembers you when they need something? Who gives generic gifts that feel like a box-ticking exercise? Who makes you feel drained or on edge after you interact with them? These relationships may require a different management strategy. Machiavelli would advise keeping them at a distance. Be civil, be polite, but do not grant them your trust or your emotional vulnerability. You are the prince of your own life, and you must protect your inner circle. Another crucial aspect is communication. Machiavelli understood the power of words. During the holidays, people often use vague, non-committal language. "We must get together soon" is a classic. It sounds friendly, but without a concrete plan, it often means nothing. It's a social placeholder. A person who genuinely wants to connect with you will be specific. They'll say, "Are you free for coffee next Tuesday?" Or, "I'd love to have you over for dinner the first week of January." Specificity is a sign of sincere intent. Ambiguity is often a tool to maintain a connection at the lowest possible cost. Think about the compliments you receive. Are they specific and heartfelt, like that story you told about your trip was hilarious? "You're a great storyteller," or are they generic, like, "You look nice"? Specific praise shows that someone is paying attention. Generic praise is often just social filler. Now, let's flip the script. How can you use these principles to be a better friend, a better family member, a person of true loyalty? First, be the person whose actions align with their words. If you say you care, show it. Listen actively. Remember the little details. Your gift doesn't have to be expensive. It has to be thoughtful. A book by an author someone mentioned they loved months ago is worth more than a generic luxury item. Second, be consistent. Don't be a Christmas-only friend. Reach out during the other 11 months of the year. A simple thinking of you text in the middle of July can mean more than 1,000 festive greetings. True loyalty is built in the quiet, ordinary moments, not just under the bright lights of a Christmas tree. Third, be clear in your intentions. If you want to see someone, propose a specific time and place. Don't leave them guessing. This honesty builds trust and shows respect for their time and energy. Ultimately, the Machiavellian lesson of Christmas is one of self-awareness and strategic social navigation. The festive season, with its heightened emotions and social obligations, simply accelerates and magnifies the dynamics that are present all year round. It's a stress test for relationships. The weak ones will crack under the pressure, while the strong ones will be reinforced. By observing who invests in you, who is consistent, and whose actions match their words, you can identify your true court of allies. And by applying these principles yourself, you become a person of value, a true and loyal friend. You learn to distinguish the applause of the crowd from the steadfast support of a few trusted confidants. So this year, as you navigate the parties, the gift exchanges, and the family dinners, put on your Machiavellian glasses. Observe, analyze. Don't become jaded, but become wise. See the season not as a source of stress, but as an unparalleled opportunity to understand the people around you and to strengthen the bonds that truly matter. It's the greatest gift you can give yourself: clarity. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this perspective on the holidays interesting, Give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more insights into the psychology of our social world. Let me know in the comments below what you think. Does Christmas reveal people's true colors? I'd love to hear your stories. Stay sharp and have a very insightful holiday season.